Have you ever told your kids there was a mall jail for bad children just to get them to behave? Today we're reading the completely ridiculous lies parents use to keep their kids in line. My grandma would point at the armored money trucks outside stores and would tell me that those are the trucks that take misbehaved children away. Freak me out. That's a good one. My mom used to tell my sisters that the barred up closed stores in the mall were mall jail, and that's where they put the bad kids. My sisters also somehow got in their heads that they would turn into mannequins. That could be a horror movie. I was the only girl in the family, so a nosy neighbor called child services on my dad. Dad told me that if I didn't clean my room, child services would take me away. I had the cleanest room ever. Once at the circus, I almost wandered into the enclosed area. My dad told me if I went in there again, they would catch me and put me to work. Later in the show, another kid made the same mistake. Nice security, huh? And was halfway in the performance area before the MC saw him and said, "Get that kid." He started running out with someone chasing him, and I was really afraid he was going to get caught and made to work for the circus. I was relieved when he made it out. My mom always asked my brother's kindergarten teacher what he had done during the day. Then back at home, she would speak with him about these things, telling him that she had a special channel on her TV where she can watch him all day long. What does that do to a kid psychologically, I wonder? My mother told my sister and me that a blue dot, think a bruise, would appear on our forehead if we lied. My mother also told us that if we were quiet, the car trip would be faster. It'd be nearly instantaneous if we slept. I believed that until 4th grade. I'm going to do both with my children on top of the magic TV. Our TV is a magical TV and will only work if they hold their arms up. As soon as they put their arms down, I'll turn off the TV with the remote that they don't know exists. Whoa. Once in a Dairy Queen, my grandmother told me that kids who talk too loud or too much would get taken into the back and chopped into hamburger meat. I wouldn't eat anything at Dairy Queen except for ice cream after that. And I certainly didn't talk in Dairy Queen. I would have been around 8 years old then, I think. When they lie, they get nervous, their heart rate increases, and the blood drains from their tongue, changing its normal pink color into a darker purple. I'd ask to see their tongue. If they told the truth, they were happy to oblige. If they lied, they refused. This lasted about 2 months. They practiced lying to each other and concluded I was the liar. When she was small, I told my daughter that when she lied, a red spot would appear on the middle of her forehead. I knew for sure it worked when she did indeed lie, and then her hand went up to cover her forehead. She's in her late teens now, and it's a joke between us. I think she'll keep that one in her bag of tricks when she's a mom. My mom told me my tongue turned purple when I lied. One day she caught me in a blatant lie. Right after a grape popsicle, I ran to the mirror and began to apologize until I cried. Never lied again until I realized it was bull. My wife's parents used to tell her that dandelions were illegal and they would get fined if she didn't remove all of them from the yard. My older cousins told my little cousin that all mannequins were just people who behaved badly at the mall. Those that behaved especially bad became one of those mannequins without any arms or legs. Wouldn't you be so scared to go shopping? My grandma told me that the airbags had knives in them and would cut me up so I wouldn't kick the dash. A friend used to tell visiting children that the cat kept the monsters in the basement, so don't mess with the cat or it will stop and the monster will come upstairs. Thank you so much for hanging out.
It would be super extremely awesome if you could subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these videos. See you in the next one.
Pretty mouths, they always walk your way.